promises. I mean, I'm not very interesting in terms of talking, but hopefully just being authentic, and that's interesting. Just hearing someone be authentic and shit. But yeah, I mean, one thing I got going for me is that I fucking love podcasts, and honestly, I just love to hear people ramble. Honestly, I just like to hear anyone ramble that I'm like interested in, and that's how a lot of like podcasts are. And I think that's the majority of people, that's what they like, they want long format is what I like, because I'll just put the shit on while I'm drawing or fucking doing anything, you know what I mean? And if somebody's interesting, I just want to hear anything they have to say about anything. It doesn't even have to be organized, or it doesn't even have to be about a subject that I necessarily am into, so yeah, it's cool. I'm really glad I started it and had this idea that I basically want to make it like a podcast, I guess, as of now, since I don't have time to edit. I mean, eventually it'd be cool, like, fucking, edit all the things together. Well, I saw this, I saw that, That's going to take a while, because for the average person, walking is extremely boring. That's why nobody does it, I'm lucky that somehow or I think it might be unlucky. I might just be a really dumb person, honestly, to where I'm content just dumbly walking around without anything happening, I can't tell if I'm lucky or I'm unlucky, because maybe if I wasn't so content just walking around, I'd be doing something productive with my life, being bored is a good motivator, It's kind of like I'm like ignorance is bliss over here. Like, day, I could just walk forever and it's cool. But that's why I'm I believe it, man. Thoreau, how he said, walkers are born, not made. I mean, and it's not like necessarily a good thing, I don't know, there's a simplicity to it. There's definitely a love of simplicity you gotta be kind of born with, I feel. And yeah, I got a lot of theories as to why. I mean, it just, since I was fucking, this is all speculation. I have the worst fucking memory. I basically have to I think about how old I was by what grade I was in. And the earliest I can really have like memories, I feel like you kind of have to have activities, or at least me, I have to have activities, passions to help me remember times in my life. The first passion I can really remember and it was a huge thing, was when I got into skateboarding. And I remember that I got into skateboarding around 5th or 6th grade. Because I just remember, I was like dressing a certain way. I remember being sort of an outside, or like kind of cool, when you're a skater, you're kind of cool and you're kind of not cool. I mean, I'm talking back in the day, because you're kind of like a punk. I mean, this is like the fucking, I don't want to date myself here, but fuck, I don't want to say what fucking year I was in 6th grade, but let's just say the 90s. I remember it, man. I remember skateboarding. Before skateboarding, I don't remember anything. I feel like I was just kind of a generic kid. I literally can barely remember anything. But I remember 6th grade so much. Like, I was like, dyeing my hair. I was fucking listening to punk music. It's just so much to remember there, I was like, that's when I remember having my first girlfriends, and and I was like kind of in a social scene of some sort, dating girls and having drama, and this person's cool, I'm cool, I'm not cool, whatever, that's what so fuck, what was the whole point of bringing this up in the first place? Oh yeah, so I don't know, it's like skateboarding kind of helps me remember that time period, but so that was around the same time. You know what I do remember though, before skateboarding, was just being in the neighborhood and playing like tag and shit. We used to call it flashlight tag, which it was just tag at night, and the person that was it had a flashlight. We created that. I mean, that might be a thing that many people created, but we didn't learn that from, that's pre-internet, first of all. It was just, we just made it up. It was so fucking fun. But I do remember actually that pre-skateboarding, pre-6th grade, I already had like a penchant. Is that a word? Penchant. I think that is a word. A habit or a desire or a fucking I can't think of the real word I'm looking for. I love old tracks, baby. Still looking for these fucking date nails, man. I can't even tell you how many tracks I've walked and I never found a date nail. Date nails are a myth. Ooh, what are these holes? Is there date nails there? Come on, baby. I want to catch my first date nail. I found some in Barcelona. I know where a bunch are in Barcelona, but and they're cool, it's different. They're different there. Fuck. Alright, see, this is why I shouldn't be doing this podcast. I'm fucking spacey and shit, but god damn it. Okay. 6th grade. Yeah, tag. Fucking flashlight tag. Yeah, wandering, penchant for wandering already. I remember the desire to and the action. I was doing it. I don't know how old. This is definitely 5th. I'm saying like probably 4th and 5th grade. Could have even been 3rd. I don't fucking know. But I lived in a cul-de-sac, and it's hard to describe. It was about 10 there was a main road, okay? And off the main road was like 12 different cul-de-sacs. All right? At the end of the cul-de-sacs was grass that connected all the cul-de-sacs. So you could go to the end of one of the cul-de-sacs and you could walk to all the other cul-de-sacs through this grassy field. There was the cul-de-sac, the end of the cul-de-sac, grassy field, and then a freeway. And there was a fence, It was just a little shitty fence that was blocking access to the freeway. I mean, it was like one of those